My name's Quint Studer. I'm the founder of Studer Group. And every quarter, we give out a healthcare organization of the month to one of our international clients or international partners. Now, at Sioux Area Hospital, which is our first Canadian hospital we started working with, you're very bright. So you have probably figured out by now the reason I'm on this videotape talking to you directly, because you have been named our fourth quarter 2013 Healthcare Organization of the Quarter. And the answer is absolutely yes, it is. And we're excited because in October at our national conference, where people all over the world come to, you will be identified as our October International Healthcare Organization of the Quarter. So that's really, really exciting. I believe it is. Also, we hope up in Canada you also really enjoy this. We have had many organizations that get wonderful publicity locally about winning this award and even regionally for winning this award. You'll also will be on our website with over 100,000 people. Go to our website to find out who's doing it right. And they're going to be able to read about Sioux Area Hospital in Canada and say, my gosh, they're doing it right. And they won't make excuses. You know, one of the excuses you always hear is resources. One of the excuses you hear is the way we get paid. Sometimes you even hear excuses around nationally, internationally is, well, it's because of our location. So the beauty is we try to be fortunate because we have such a diverse client base that we have these organizations that get these awards. Now, not only our award, we have organizations that win many, many awards around the whole entire country and the countries they're in. It could be a best place to work, it could be a quality award. Now, we believe our award is very difficult to win because it's not like you send us something. It means actually we know you very, very well. Where certain awards, if you just send them the information, send them the narrative, send them some metrics, you can win it, and well deserved. But ours are a little bit tougher because we actually have people that have been to your place and know you very, very well. I've seen your results, and I love the fact that you're showing what can happen with quality, what can happen with engagement, with our both connected. So let's talk a little bit about your mission and about some of your results and why you are receiving this award. First of all, your mission statement. You will be recognized as the best hospital in Canada and an active partner in the best community healthcare system in the country. What a great start to your mission statement. But with the results you're getting, you might have to change it in the future. You might have to just say best hospital in the world, because once you conquer Canada, you might as well help the rest of the world too. But certainly, you're on your way of being recognized as the best hospital in Canada and the community healthcare system in the country, which you're making better. And the fact that you show how to do it means others can learn from you. Now, we love the fact that we believe at Studer Group and Sioux Area Hospital, we're kindred spirits, because our mission statement is a lot like yours. We want to make healthcare better. Now, we know there's connections. Sure, we want to make sure we have the financial stewardship to fulfill our mission. We want to make sure we absolutely have the clinical outcomes. We want to make sure we have the access. Those are outcomes. But how do you get those outcomes? Well, there's three main components, and maybe more, but three main ones that we see. Making it a great place for people to work. We know there's direct correlation between employee engagement and quality. And if you look at your employee engagement, you will see that. There's now new research all the time that shows as employees believe more in the organization they work in, they're more compliant and committed to the behavior that's being asked for. By them being more compliant and committed to the behavior they're being asked for, it ends up creating a better place not only for them to work, their coworkers to work, but it ties into the other two key stakeholders, which is physicians, because we know that physicians, when they're engaged, they also provide better care, better access, better resources, and we know, of course, why do we exist? For the patients and the families that we serve. You get the physicians with you, the employees with you, you tie the volunteers in with you, and everybody else that's at the organization, and all of a sudden you're creating that truly special place to get care. So let's talk about metrics. If we go back 5 years, you have moved your overall employee engagement, employee satisfaction, 42 percentiles. So you've gone from a 50 to a 70.8. How absolutely remarkable. Now that would be almost like, is that unbelievable? But you've even delivered the same in overall physician engagement or physician satisfaction. In 2007 and 2008, your overall employee engagement was a 50, and your overall physician satisfaction was a 34. So one was average, one much below average. Now, and there was a gap. You could tell there was a gap, 16 points. Today, the gap is really negligible. It's only less than 2. So you've gone from 68, a little more than 2. You've gone from a 34.6 for physician satisfaction to 68.2. What a remarkable improvement. You have doubled it, or 97%. So what a remarkable achievement. Plus, you've got it right there. Now, our philosophy, which now research is showing was correct, our hypothesis was to get the employee engagement and physician engagement, that moves into what? Satisfaction and clinical outcomes. Now, we believe it's true, but you've demonstrated it's true. Mortality rate, your HSMR, you've dropped from a 96. A 96 meant that it's pretty good. It means the people that should live, live, and the people that probably should die, die. But now you're at a 75, so you've grown that 21 points. That means you have many people that are being kept alive because of the care they've gotten at Sioux Area Hospital. How remarkable. What about infections? Associated infections, you've gone from 136 down to 83, or you've almost dropped it again in half. Now, we know infections, one, impact clinical outcome negatively and impact costs negatively and are truly never events. They just shouldn't happen. So once again, you're showing that continuous improvement, which ties into your mission statement. Because if you're going to be the best hospital in Canada and an active part of your health care, you need to make sure you have great mortality data and great associated infections. In patient satisfaction, you've gone from a 90 to a 95. Now, what we've learned about patient satisfaction is everybody scores pretty high because there's really high expectations, and we have such great passion to what we provide. So you're actually we're at a tough point, because when you get up there, moving from a 90 to a 95 actually might be tougher than moving from a 50 to a 75, because you're also being compared to everybody else that is pretty good. So the fact is you've gone up from a 90 to 95 once again shows remarkable commitment and improvement to your mission statement and to your values. How about ER wait times? Just think of that. You've gone from a 5.7 hours to a 2.4. Pretty ironic that we say come to the emergency room and wait. It's sort of like hurry up and wait. And that's certainly what they were doing in 2007 and 2008. Today, you've reduced that almost in half, from 5.7 to 2.4. It does something else. It not only, when you look at wait time, shows you reduced wait time, but it shows you've improved patient flow, because we know when a person comes to the ED, it's how everything else is working around them. And if you think of patient flow is really dependent on process improvement and teamwork. You identify better processes, but you need the teamwork to make them work. So that's truly, again, more than just an outcome of wait time. It also shows the right culture. In October, when you win this award at What's Right in Healthcare, my new book hopefully will be there, called Culture of High Performance, Higher Quality, Lower Cost. What I talk about is you're really creating that culture. That culture is one, and if you look at culture, it means consistent behavior, where you're creating consistency and reliability and accountability so you can truly meet the mission of your statement. When you look at your values, everything we've talked about represents your values: integrity, compassion, collaboration, partnership, accountability, respect, and excellence. So thank you. Thank you for showing people around the world that healthcare can happen. It seems like all we ever do is pick up news and reports about what doesn't work, but it's so nice to find an organization where it does work. So thank you, Sioux Area Hospital, for what you do in Canada. And thank you for what you do everywhere, because people all over the world read our website. And thank you for being on your road to being the best hospital in Canada. This is Quint Studer, and pretty soon you'll be getting our flame. And this represents being a fire starter. And that means really keeping that fire alive no matter how the external wind blows for us. So when you get this, I can't compare it to the Stanley Cup, as you know, in Canada, but it's as close to the Stanley Cup as we can get in healthcare. Pass it around, enjoy it, and congratulations.